Yeah, good morning.
What's happening?
Hold on, I can't hear you yet. I'm still trying to get my sound all worked out.
Can you hear me now?
No right with my sound.
Can you hear me?
No, it's me. I can see that it's not connected.
Okay.
Un momento. It's telling me no connection to my Bluetooth, which is of course problematic. Oh, default speakers changed. Okay, now I should hear you.
How's that?
Much better. Much better.
Hey, what's Brian's websites?
Reach Your Peak, I think, is the one you're looking for.
Yeah.
And we're recording.
We could say this is the last recording?
Potentially, yeah. Yeah, based on what we talked about yesterday, I'm just going to do this for the recording part of it.
Yeah.
Based on what we talked about yesterday, we are going to let Lucky Lovers go and no longer we're going to keep it alive with maybe some affiliate links and some things like that, but we're no longer going to do anything to increase business or to resuscitate it or to bring it back, at least not at this point in time.
Yeah.
Too many irons in the fire, too much juggling going on, and not enough focus. Now, I do have a guy, just your heads up, I do have a guy who is a developer here in town who is looking for some extra work to do stuff. Now, I don't know if it's his mom or if it's his cousin or whatever, but she's like, he's an amazing developer. I'm like, well, if he's an amazing developer, he's not looking for work. So, but he might be good. He's young. I know he's young. I know he's very young. He used to work for someone in the family, and that person in the family is kind of like a crackhead and would make lots of money off the work and then disappear for a couple of days and then come back and be like, we're broke, man. We got to hustle to get shit done and get some money in. And so
no consistency, right?
Yeah. So I think that's why he's looking for work. But anyway, if you do have any projects that you either need assistance on or want assistance on or anything like that. And I was thinking like Lucky Lovers like that. Well, if you wanted somebody who just dedicated their time to it and that's all they did, if there was somebody on it full time, 8 hours a day, 8 days a week, then maybe there'd be something to salvage out of it. I don't know, but
No, I think it's more of a traffic problem than anything a developer can do.
okay.
Because, I mean, you could develop the website into this grand, fantastic thing, but if nobody's coming, then
Right.
that's futile, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah. That whole moving from PHP to WordPress killed us. We had so much traffic back in the day, and
Yeah, I saw it in the Wayback. You could see the
yeah.
couple of thousand a month going there.
So I just got an alert from a guy who is heading my way to do a roof check, which I
Okay.
didn't know about until this second. So anyway, short, sweet, and simple. Lucky Levers is probably going to die on the vine. Power texting, I don't have any new issues with. Everything seems to be okay.
Yeah.
There is
Well, there's two things that still need to get done.
okay.
One is the multiple, what's the word I'm thinking of? Where you got multiple numbers using as one number.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
What's it called?
I don't remember.
Copilot.
Copilot.
So yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out in my head, like how I can get that done. Because the way it's set up right now, you can only use one, right? So if you wanted to use more than one, that's not available. So that's the first issue. That it's still on the table. I haven't forgotten about it. Second thing is I'm still researching and trying to figure out how to do bulk in a different way that it doesn't send out multiple messages, anything over 1,000. So
Wait a minute. I misunderstood that. So bulk won't send out multiple messages. It's not sending out multiple messages now, is it?
I have a fear that if it got over, I'm just going to say 1,000, that it might have a tendency to do that. It's not like rock solid, like I'm confident that it wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, I knew this guy would call.
Well, do you want to take that? I mean, because it's you and me, do you want to take that and I'll deal with my roof guy and then we can just talk about it later?
I already hung up with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's just it. So those are
So what you're saying is if I send bulk for less than 1,000 messages, it's okay. But if I send bulk in 1,000, a group of 1,000 or more,
yeah,
it's not okay. It might not be okay.
Yeah, and you can only use that one Copilot number.
Right.
So
okay. So
those two are that's the difficult thing I'm dealing with right now is like how do I make that available, those Copilot numbers available for the bulk, because right now when it loops through it, it's looking for that ID, that Copilot ID, and if I have multiple IDs, there's just a lot of moving pieces in there that on the surface it doesn't look like there is, but there is.
Okay. So in having said that, we did scheduler and we sent out scheduler okay, and it did not duplicate.
Right. That you could probably send out 10,000 wouldn't be a problem.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Because they run on two different crons, and one. So the scheduler says, okay, get me the group get me all the numbers that's in this group, and then it marks it sent, and then it sends all the numbers to all the numbers. The bulk works in just the opposite. It says, go find me all the numbers, and then when they get sent, I'll mark them complete.
Got it. So the bulk, excuse me. the schedule, according to Rhonda, 12 out of 25 aren't getting delivered for carrier flags.
Okay. Yeah, that's a different issue.
Right, but we dropped it down to a 250 per send. Wait, did she say 12 out of 250 or?
That sounds like, I think that's what she said.
Okay. She may have.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot, and it was like, okay, that's kind of normal. It wasn't alarming. It was
Okay. All right. So maybe that's okay then. So, all right. So so 250 seems to be a good number. Should I drop it down to groups of 200 and try that, or?
I would bump it up and see what happens. Bump it up to maybe 350.
I kind of like leaving it at 250. Here's why. Just for the, we'll call it the ease of math.
Mm-hmm.
You know, saying that you can create groups of 250 or less.
Yeah.
Makes sense. If I say create a group of 362 or less, they'll be like, well, why is that number magic?
Uh-huh.
You know, but if you say 250, they're like, oh, okay, I get it. You know, because it's like a quarter. I get it. You know,
maybe that's what we tell them. It's 250 per number.
Well, groups of 250. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like the way I do scheduler is I schedule it a group of 250 at 9 a.m. and then another group of 250 at 9:30 and another group of 250 at 10 and another group of 250 at 10:30. Now, I don't know if 30 minutes is a magic number.
Well, you guys just do the math on it.
What's that?
You just do the math on it, like, because it's in Copilot, it gets sent out every 60 seconds.
So one message per second, right?
The
roof guy is here. Do you want to end the call? Hey, do you want to end the call?
Yeah, just give me a call back when you're done.
Okay, sorry.
Right.
Talk to you later.
Yep.
Goodbye. And the dog's off.